about the martial arts, but from the bigger picture, not like serious like I want to beat people up, but serious in that there's a bigger picture of martial arts, and it's really cool to do a lot of it. I'm very passionate about it, and I probably alienate people with that message, but this idea of this attribute thing is because of this attribute thing that I was exposed to when I was like 17 or 18 years old. It comes from Bruce Lee's idea that you don't fight or defend yourself with a style. You defend yourself with the attributes you've developed or the attributes that you have naturally. That's what saves your life, or that's what makes it work. It's your physical speed, your killer instinct is an attribute. It's all of these things. Those are the things that make you a good fighter or make you good at fighting. And the art has something to do with it, but it's the attributes behind it that make you functional or not functional. And when you have a bigger picture of functionality that isn't just confined to the restraints of one method of martial art, that's why Bruce Lee was like, there is no style, a set style, and it's like unless there's human beings with whatever you said, like 6 arms and 6 legs, there's really only one style of fighting, and it has to do with totality. So there's one style, and you have a part of it, but it's all one thing. And what's underlying all of those styles, and each style has its own blueprint and what they're good at, and I want you guys to be working on all of the attributes from all the styles. So one of those things is like, this is like, so flexibility is a bigger asset in Savate, right, than it is in Muay Thai. Power is a bigger asset in Muay Thai than it is Savate. Footwork's a bigger asset in Savate than Muay Thai. But I'm seeing there's like these two pieces to it, and when you put it together, this becomes what's called STX kickboxing. That's another one of our methods, is to be able to have the best of both worlds. And we really do more STX kickboxing out of heart and soul than we do Muay Thai or boxing or Savate. It's in the mix. Does that make sense? So what I've done with this is new. It's basically by the time you guys get to level 3 and passing level 3 in phase 1, you would be a green glove, essentially, as far as technical ability. And so what I did is took the actual combinations and I broke them. There's punching combinations, there's kicking combinations, and there's punching and kicking combinations. And I broke those apart and I kind of reshuffled them from the blue and the green glove grade and created 3 progressions. So each one has a punching combination, a kicking combination, and a punching, kicking, or kicking, punching. If that makes sense. You'll see on the demo. So the first one, and they're a mix of blue and green even on level 1. Sorry. Is it anything? I swear it's here somewhere. Well, in any case, Jenny and Rob, you can start demoing for me. Oh, here it is. So doesn't need anybody in front of them. This is pretty easy. So the first thing that happens in a Muay Thai class, hey buddy, our style, we bounce too much. So like when you kick and you kind of bounce away, like a lot of Muay Thai people are much more like kind of move and you defend and you get out, but there's not all this bouncing and extra energy being spent. It's more like exchange and reset and exchange and reset. It's a different type of sport. Whereas in Savate, you want the idea in Savate, which is why I love it so much, is to hit them and not get hit at all. And you hit them and you're gone before they have a chance to respond. I think it's a better strategy in some ways. So here's the progression. These 4, you guys can demo it, and then we'll see which one. So double jab to the head and cross to the body. Okay, so it's super easy. Just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's it. Okay, cross jab to the head and fuerte median with the lead leg. Cross jab and then fuerte median. That means a round kick to the body. Cross jab and round kick. Okay, that's the second one. Cross to the head, chassé median, which basically means side kick, cross, and then chassé median to the body. Cross, and chassé median to the body, and cross and chassé median to the body. Okay? Okay, and then fuerte median with the rear leg side step and fuerte median with the other leg. So fuerte median, between the middle, side step, and fuerte median. Fuerte median, side step, fuerte median. Okay? All right, so that's the level 1. So your very last set here, after you're exhausted, because this is almost like sparring, and that's why I'm doing, another reason I'm doing this, because you get to start to punch at each other and learn to actually defend against punches and kicks, and move with them and get comfortable. That's why you do it after you're nice and tired, okay, on this set. Okay, so that's level 1. Okay, level 2, sorry you guys have to be all my demo people. Swing to the head, cross to the head. So lead hand swing, and then cross. Swing is a really long range back of the knuckle punch. It's almost like full extension, and it sets a bunch of stuff up. Swing and cross, and a couple more times. So, and then Savate, you really hit each other. You guys ever seen Salem demo on me and other people? Like he hits you, and if you don't block it, you're gonna get hit. And,
even if you block it, you still
get hit. But so you guys got this helps you like start building up your confidence. Okay. All right. Jab to the head and sweeping coup de pied bas. That's a strike to the low line. So you jab to the head. Sweeping means that you're going to kind of like sweep the leg out. Sweep the leg, Johnny. Like that, or jab. Okay, good. Okay, reverse lateral median on the lead leg, jab cross. Okay, so that's a slapping, we call it a hook kick in most styles. It's a very long range kick, right? Okay, and imagine why would you do a kick that doesn't look that powerful? Why? Why do you think? So if you're kicking somebody in the body with a kick, what's going to happen? They're going to be, look, boom, and now the jab cross all of a sudden works nice, right? There you go. Okay, so that's that one. Coup de pied bas, sidestep and chasse bas with the other leg. Coup de pied bas, sidestep and chasse. Is it chasse bas? Chasse bas. You're pretty slow. And I didn't put chasse bas at level 1 because it's kind of when you guys test it, it's going to be ugly, and I know that. Because chasse bas, no, I mean, it impressed me, but it's a hard art. So I kept the simple ones at the beginning, so you guys will look good. I mean, if I put coup de pied bas on there, or spin kicks, it would be terrible. But I'm sorry. Edit. One more time with that. Coup de pied bas, sidestep, chasse bas with the other leg. Coup de pied bas, sidestep, chasse bas. Okay. And there's defenses that go along with every single thing that you're seeing here, but they'll develop in the class. You'll start to do them naturally. Cross step, reverse bas, lead leg, sidestep, chasse median with the other leg. Cross step, reverse bas, that means the reverse goes low. You sidestep and then go chasse with the body. Okay. Cross step, reverse bas, and then sidestep and then chasse to the body. Okay. Reverse lateral median, rear leg, land forward and cross. So you're here. Cross of the other lead. Reverse lateral, cross. Okay, that's it. That's level 2. So level 2 people will do that set. Right? Okay, level 3, here's the last stuff. This is just so you can get it on video. Okay, level 3, cross step, chasse bas, cross step, chasse bas, fouette median with the same leg. I put all of the things where you have to kick with the same leg twice on the 3rd levels, because that's a pretty high level. Okay, so you cross step, chasse bas, and then fouette median without putting your leg down. And you remember in Savate, this would be more like street. Imagine any of us wearing shoes, if you get kicked with the toe of any shoe, it's going to suck, especially when it goes into your bladder or the solar plexus or the throat. You know, it's a different sport. It hurts quite crazy. Okay, so there's that. Rear hand hook to the head and jab to the head or to the body. So the other part about level 3 is in Savate, you have to start to guess now. So it could be high or low, and you have to react properly. So it's a rear hand hook and then a jab to the head or the body. So boop, boop, and hook and jab. And that's it, that'll work. Okay? Cross step, reverse bas, and fouette median with the same leg. Cross step, reverse bas, and fouette median with the same leg. So she goes reverse, and then fouette median, and reverse, and fouette median. Okay? Cross step, reverse bas, lead leg, side step, and chasse median. I think I put that one in place. Never mind that. Coup de pied bas and fouette median. Same single or double with the same leg. Coup de pied bas and fouette median. And this oftentimes is like a fake. So, but I want you guys to actually try to make it work. Okay? And then the last one, fouette rear leg, fouette bas with the rear leg, chasse median with the same leg. So you go here and boop, and maybe Rob goes back, so do it one more time. Like that. Okay? Or Rob does it. Okay? Does that make sense? And so all that I would like you guys just to do so that you get 4 minutes of trying what it feels like, you guys are going to go double jab and cross to the head. This is the very first thing that or cross to the body. Or you're going to go fouette median with the rear leg, sidestep, and fouette median with the other leg. So watch these two guys do it, and you're going to alternate. You do it at random, so you start to feel, and you're moving all the time. Boom. Moving, and fouette median, rear leg, sidestep. Like that. Yep. And keep going. So you start to like just basically mix it up. Okay, double jab. So you guys see it? That's all you do. Those are the only two you guys have to do tonight, just to get the essence of it. But the whole point is that by the time you got through level 1 through 3, and if you've been working on these techniques and everything else, you would have already started to develop a sparring ability and a confidence with actually defending against punches and coming in at erratic angles. Your self-defense and your sparring ability will be much higher. So by the time you have access to the sparring class, you'll actually have a real nice base of athleticism and reaction. Okay? Let's go 3 minutes. Okay? Give it a shot.